We need like a way of introducing it. Do you know what I mean?
No, but do you know the way that like they do it is just they'll be talking and then someone will just click record.
Okay. So should we use this part as that moment?
Yeah.
Yeah? Should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Oh no, it's not welcome back.
Oh, it's not welcome back.
It's actually the first episode.
The first episode. Well, it's not the first episode for us.
It's not. It's not. And we'll explain that in a minute. But, guys, hello. Welcome to the Smoky Kitchen. We need like some like.
Smoky Kitchen.
We need some like. I'll edit it in, innit?
Yeah, applause.
Just put some like background applause in and
Yeah.
all that. Wait. The Smoky
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
The Smoky Kitchen.
Yes.
The Smoky Kitchen.
Is that enough?
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Previously, I've been a bit too heavy on the smoke, so
No, I think that's a good amount.
I'm trying to work on my boundaries. Anyway, guys, welcome to the new podcast. Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one, actually. We'll jump straight into explaining ourselves. It's actually Friday, so this is actually being filmed like probably
Today,
a few
yeah.
hours before you listen
This
to
will
it.
probably go out at like midnight.
Literally, like
Yeah.
by the time we get it up. But
Yeah.
fuck it, we're gonna get it up.
Yeah,
We promised you we'd get it up today. We basically filmed.
A bunch of episodes.
Yeah, we filmed a bunch of episodes prior to this, and there was some technical errors. Like we're doing this for the first time. We're doing this all ourselves. So like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're winging most of this. Had a lot of technical errors, and we basically just sat back and digested what we need to do, fix everything, blah blah blah. And here we are filming the episode because we were too embarrassed to put out the previous episodes we've recorded.
Yeah.
So technically, this is episode 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Episode 1 and 2, they were really fun in the moment.
yeah, it was good because obviously we learned like a lot from doing it.
Yeah, definitely. I learned a lot.
So much.
So much.
Me
And we
Leo
were
was-
dying laughing. My eyes are still puffy from it.
We discovered that we say some things a little bit too much,
Yes.
like a bit repetitive.
And even our guests said,
Yeah, and we need to really work on like how we speak, slowing it down, keeping it chill, keeping it sexy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, we
Like,
get excited, bro.
Yeah, we get too excited.
Yeah, we
so
get too excited.
we're here to just rein it in a little bit and do it the right way this time. So here we are.
Oh.
no.
That didn't
Just
sound
drop me
too
headphones.
great.
Anyway, moving on. Introductions done. We've been speaking about absolutely nothing for 5 minutes now. So here we are, Smoky Kitchen.
We should have done this. We should have done this like a year ago. Like this, I feel like.
What, the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have started
100%.
this so much earlier.
I know.
Like imagine throughout, the whole lockdown and everything.
It would have been great.
But it won't surprise me because, like, if we go back into lockdown now.
Oh, yeah. Easily. I can see that happening. to
Yeah,
be
I
fair.
can see that happening.
But anyway, here we are. We've started the podcast. Obviously, we think we've said most of the stuff we've already said, but we haven't. So we need to kind of top up on what we've done in the last few episodes and do this. Obviously, we want to explain why we started the podcast, what the layout's going to be like, what's going on with our music right now. Like, we got some good topics to breeze over. So, yeah, the podcast basically was an idea. Like, we were just chilling. Like, I'd literally just turn around to Leo and I'm like, yo, let's start a podcast. And like the
Yeah.
next day we ordered all the stuff. Day after we started filming.
Thought of the name before we even.
Literally, we
Yeah.
just sat in the kitchen and we was like, what should we do? And we was like, well, we got a smoke machine. And we was like, all right, so we got to use that. Do you know what I mean? Like, we got to use the smoke
I
machine.
remember we wanted to call it Smoky Joe's.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was the first name.
But then we was like, we always just stand in the kitchen chatting shit.
Yeah.
So like, here we are to just show you guys that.
That's
Like,
all we do.
We know we haven't been putting out much good content recently. We've been a bit lazy, but it's because we've been focusing on music and like back end stuff. We've been working really hard in the background, trying to work stuff out, and also trying to find like this new wave of music we're on.
Yeah, definitely.
We've really been working hard on that.
That's taken us a lot of time, but it's time that we've never had.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So-
why I feel like I might get cancelled for saying this, but COVID is kind of a blessing. It gave us time to slow down. Not for everyone. Like obviously,
Obviously, it was a horrible.
Yeah, it was a horrible experience.
Whatever everything
But
that happened.
We needed it. We've been
Yeah.
touring every day since we were, kids. Never really had a break, constantly on the move, and it gave us time to kind of just chill, relax, figure ourselves out, figure out what we want to do and where we want to go. And it was difficult, definitely.
It's something you never, ever would have thought that would ever happen.
No.
Like, imagine someone told you when you were younger, there's going to be, you're going to be locked in your house. Like, there's going to be people around the world being killed by this plague.
Yeah,
virus.
literally. It's stuff you hear of in, like, history.
Yeah.
Like, but this is
actually...
it's
never going to happen.
This is actually one of the worst.
Yeah.
From a sense of, like, how global it is.
Exactly.
Which is scary. It's real scary.
With all the craziness, with people thinking with the 5G towers, all those conspiracies.
Literally.
There's so much to COVID. It's not just the virus.
Nah.
It's like a whole thing in itself. It's like an entity.
Literally.
It's
I was
like
about
I'm
to
scared
say.
to step outside my house.
Yeah.
COVID's coming.
Yeah, innit? Like that whole thing with the memes when it was like, oh, if you're out past 10. Like, with the curfew?
Yeah, with the curfew.
It was like, oh, you have to be home at 10. And it's like, well...
COVID comes at COVID at 9:59, him at the door, walking.
Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. It really is crazy. But like I said, it's been a blessing in some ways, It's really made us sort of like appreciate like the simpler things in life,
Definitely.
Kind of had to simple things down, strip it back,
and
chill
I
out.
appreciate everything so much more now.
Yeah.
Being able to, see my mum, see my sister, see my grandparents.
Exactly.
Just the tiny things like that. I just think...
Because we're always traveling, we're always away. So being locked down at home, like that's kind of like a blessing for us, Yeah. It sounds mad, but it was in a way.
And we got to work on, like you started out with the music. We took so much into our own hands.
Yeah. It was...
You learned so much during that period. I remember, bro. Like, I'd come down, you'd just be sat there, bro, working on your vocals.
I just wouldn't leave. And that's the thing is, like, I never looked at a guide or anything like that. I didn't, I watched a couple of YouTube tutorials and stuff, maybe, but most of it was just watch, learn, listen, and using the knowledge of being in the studio every day since we were kids and just watching producers work.
Yeah.
And, I can play an instrument, I can play keys a little, I can play guitar a little bit. Like, we have musical ears. So it's just adapting that. And, without delving into it too much, it saved us so much time, effort, money. Everything,
Yeah.
Money the most, studio sessions and, that's one thing I want to touch on as well is people, obviously, I'm very grateful for what we have, what we've achieved and what we've earned. And not to go into it too much, but you think it's easy. I remember looking at artists when I was young and thinking, oh, it's so easy, but it's not, like
it's
this
24/7.
This industry is such high maintenance, it's like, okay, it's good money, but look at the maintenance, songs are expensive, music videos are expensive, travel's expensive, security, tour management, like all this stuff. It's literally the exact saying of like more money, more problems.
Exactly.
I think it's so true, and I think anyone can agree with that. Me personally, obviously everyone in life has waves of like earnings. I've personally always felt happier when my earnings are lower, and that's so scary for me.
Yeah.
You
learn a lot during those periods.
Exactly.
Like, especially with money, like I never understood the true value of it.
100%.
Until I've got to this age and I have my responsibilities.
Especially growing up as kids, like we both don't come from a lot. I'm grateful for where I came from. I still have clothes on my back, food in my mouth. My mum raised me right. She likes to say she dragged me, but she raised.
I love your mum. I just want to say that.
Innit? Yeah, Karen.
PSA. Karen is a G.
OG. But nothing like that. But we never had it easy. Same as you.
Yeah.
Not to go into it too much, but to be then just chucked into this life is scary.
It was a whole change of everything.
Everything.
Culture shock.
But I also feel like our family and friends and team have always helped us handle it well.
Yeah.
I
don't know what I would have done without my mum.
Yeah, 100%.
Both of our mums.
Exactly.
The whole thing.
Like, they stepped in and did, like, everything.
Yeah.
They both, like, walked away from everything they had built to come and help us live our dream.
Yeah.
And I'll, like, never stop appreciating that, like, ever.
Ever.
Never. Like, that will always be one of the forefronts of anything. Like, I thank our parents so much for what they did.
And they're probably watching this.
Yeah, I hope so.
Shout out.
I hope so.
Love
Shout
you,
out.
Mom.
And it's not often we get to say things like this because we don't really talk about it too much.
No,
we wouldn't say it to them because we got too much pride. You know, and the same with them though. You know, we've got good families, man.
Yeah.
We're quite stern. We're quite strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I believe we come from good people, and I feel that helps so much. I feel like, you know, past problems from, like, let's say our parents and stuff like that have, like, helped us develop into our life.
Exactly.
And
growing
make
from
changes.
their mistakes.
And then also our kids are going to learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
Because we're making mistakes every day.
Yeah.
And that's how like your family becomes stronger and more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You become more of a unit when you go through struggle, because it's like you have to keep, you know, everyone has to, like, stay strong. You're all in the same boat.
All you have is each other.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all you have.
And when it comes down to it, you know, I know I could rely on my mom, my brother, my younger sister. They're
Literally.
just such amazing.
Like, even with me, I went to a different country. I set up a life. Like, I thought everything was going to go a different way, and it didn't go that way. And I was broken about it. And who did I run back to? Like, I come and run to my mum, and I'm in my 20s.
Yeah.
And you don't appreciate that as a kid. That's one thing I'll know. Like, I never saw things the way I do now. You know, as an adult, like, I have such a different outlook on...
It's more respect when you grow up.
Literally. Like, I
respect my mum a lot.
Yeah, so much. And I think that's important. Like, you have to respect your parents. Like, I see so many people that aren't respectful of their parents or don't appreciate their parents. And I understand it's difficult sometimes, but, like, you just got to understand everything they're doing is because they love you. Yes, there is parents that don't love their kids, but majority is... They really do, you know, like, they really do. You can't help but love your kid.
Yeah, the one thing you're tied to in this world when you come into it is your family, and I think, you know, you should try as hard as you can to hold on to one another.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, things are out of your control when you're a lot younger.
Exactly.
But I think now, through all that shit we went through when we were younger, we've become so much mature
100%,
so earlier.
100%. Definitely.
And now we can go into, like, you know, business with a
strong
mind that we've
mindset.
gone through experiences because we didn't have our dads there to handle the business.
Exactly.
And I think that's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we get a lot of compliments from people saying, you know, like, we have our heads screwed on and stuff like that, and that's, like, the best compliment everyone ever gives me.
Because it makes you think, oh, it wasn't all for nothing. Do you know what
Exactly.
I mean? We got all our lessons out.
Like, I was speaking to someone the other day, and I said, like, you only learn through pain.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't learn through good times. You enjoy good times. You forget about bad times, and you enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? You can't. It's hard to learn and enjoy. You know what I mean? It is. Pain teaches you so much, and, like, not just pain as in it could be any pain. You know, whatever that pain is, it teaches you. You know, if you put your hand in a fire and it hurts, it teaches you not to do it again. You know, it's so. But then if you go and dip your hand in a nice pool, like, you don't not do it again. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing there. You just enjoy it. So I've taken that aspect on in my life so much. So now when I'm in pain or anything's stressful or anything's bugging me or whatever, I just see it as growth, and I see it as another test and another challenge, and I like a challenge. So you just gotta ride that, and now I embrace that energy. And I feel like since I've started doing that, I've become so much more at peace with myself.
To get to that point as well, it takes so much, you know? Because to have that clarity of, like, kind of, like, stepping out of your situation and seeing, like, it strategically, like, I'm going to learn something out of this. If I got to, you know, lose something because of it. That's the way it goes.
100%.
Because you're kind of, like, armoring yourself up for the big world.
Yeah, fully.
Because, you know, there's always a bigger dog out there.
This is what I mean. I mean, I'm kind of stern, you know. I'm kind of like, I'm a tough love sort of guy, you know. I don't sugarcoat anything. Well, we're both like this, you know. We don't sugarcoat anything. We're very with the real world, you know. Like, we're pretty, I don't even know how to say it, just neutral, you know. We're quite, everything we take with a pinch of salt, but at the same time, we're still quite, like, opinionated. You know, it's a hard one to describe our personalities from that point, but we definitely click like that. And the same with the people in the house. And I think that's what makes it easy for us to live together. But at the same time, it's surrounding yourself with people like that are the same as you that makes that feel good and feel easy, because I've noticed before when I've had those sort of opinions or whatever, and I've had that, like, giving that tough love, for instance, which is how I was raised and taught, and I learnt from that, and because it's, you know, if you beat around the bush and stuff like that, you're not really gonna get anywhere. You gotta be straight up, real, honest, say what's the problem.
Because it hurts more in the minute, but longer term it's better.
Exactly. And since I've been like that, and well, I mean, kind of since we've been in music, really, it's made us like that, you know. I just feel like, obviously the energy around you and stuff, you bring that into it, and it makes you feel so much more comfortable when you're around people with that same energy in comparison to someone who has a completely different mindset. And I feel like that's a reason why people have such like a hard time fitting in nowadays, because there's so many different walks of life now, and so many different ways of thinking and ways of being. Whereas, like, you know, in older times, things were like simpler. You know, do you know what I mean? And now the world's so much bigger with so many opportunities, so many paths, so many jobs, it makes it so much harder to find people you connect with. And that's one thing that I like really appreciate with what we do and what we have, is because we have that, but it didn't come straight away.
No, definitely not.
It took us both
something
to get,
that we kind of like learned to get. It's a place that we kind of got to in like our friendship. We developed that. Like,
we've never like actually hated each other,
no.
But there has been times where like necessarily we didn't get along too well, and it wasn't because
we were arguing a lot more.
Yeah, and it was just because, you know, you were 2 years younger than me, so like I'm 18, I can go out, I can party, I can drink, I can do all this stuff, and you're like 16, and like, you know, I feel bad because like, I kind of left you behind a little bit, you know, like because I couldn't, like, I'd have loved to do it.
I didn't see it like that.
I know you didn't see it like that, but I was going off and doing all this stuff, and you were still, you know, and it's not a bad thing, but you wasn't even interested in that stuff anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And we just wasn't on the same page.
No, definitely.
And like we just didn't click, but that was because of the age. And as we've got older, I've bent more towards your way of becoming less of a loose cannon and a bit more mature and relaxed, and, you know, we chill out, play video games and stuff like that. But then also you've become a little bit more social, and stuff like that. And we've kind of, it's been like we met, blah blah blah, kind of drifted off a little bit, and it's like, oh, okay, like, and we've come back to being. I mean, I feel like the past 2 years, probably like the past 2 years is the closest we've ever been.
Definitely,
you know.
And I think that does go back to, you know, learning the lessons, that just being straight up with someone. Yeah. Like through like places like the studio.
Yeah.
With the producers.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like the way a song's going, often the time you don't want to say.
Yeah, but
you kind of want to bite your tongue.
Yeah. But one of us are knowing, one of us is saying now.
We'll look at each other, do that look.
And
like,
we'll just be like,
like this?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
And then we'll be like, God, yeah, this is alright. I really want to say it's shit, let's start again.
Yeah, literally. And that's hard to say because you don't want to offend someone's work as well.
But you got to do it.
You got to.
You're paying for that studio time.
Literally. You got to get the work done. Honesty is the best policy, like we was talking about a minute ago. If you beat around the bush, things ain't going to work out.
Ain't going to work out.
It's not. Like, it's like the other day we was doing that track with Robin. Shout out Robin.
Typewriter, my brother.
Shout out Robin. Best producer in the game, I swear.
Best.
When we was working with him and we went that way with the beat, and you was like, I'm not too sure, man. And we was like, right, well, let's do this. And then did it, and it's like, oh, actually, that slaps. You know, and it's just communication as well. It's like actually communicating.
And saying something that the way you say it is so important.
Yeah.
I think people often have a hard time translating their emotions into words, and that's something you learn as well.
Yeah, fully.
A way to sound fair but firm. Because you don't want your opinion to be like brushed to the side, almost like you want to be listened to, but also you don't want to like overstep the line and be like, this is shit.
Yeah.
And like blah blah. Like if a producer comes at me with a beat that I don't like, I'm like, yeah, man, this is good, but I'm feeling something different today.
Yeah, literally.
Or if we're into a song and it's not going the way I want it to go, I'll be like, I kind of visioned it going a different way. So that it's not offensive, but it's fun.
And I found a lot of the time as a kid, I found myself just going with it. Because I was a kid, and like I felt they knew more than me.
Yeah, like they were advisors.
I felt a lot as a kid that I was a lot more mature than what I was treated.
Definitely.
You know, I think being thrown into this game,
we had a lot on our shoulders,
and the way it was done and what we went through, it was a lot for us, and it matured us real quick. You know, we're sat there with we're 13 and 15, sat there with lawyers, accountants, management, security, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Like, it's a
hell of a lot.
What the fuck is going on right now?
I had to watch like everything I said.
It was crazy for me, bro. You were 2 years younger than me. You know, like, so that hits me because I'm like, whoa. You know, I was young, but obviously
it hit me like mid-puberty.
Literally straight up. It's crazy. And it made us who we are now. But still, like I was saying, I just feel like we was treated so much younger than what we
actually were mentally.
You know, I was at like 16, 17, and they were trying to take my phone off me before bed and stuff to make sure I got rest. I'm like, are you mad?
Yeah, that was mad.
Are you mad?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm paying your wages. Like, you can't take my phone. And that's not me trying to be arrogant. I'm just saying, you know, come on. You can't treat me like a kid. You can't treat me like a kid if you're going to work me like an adult. You know?
Definitely.
And that was a lot to do with, like, pride from their point, I think. I think it would be very hard to have someone that much younger than you be in charge.
Yeah.
And one thing our management always respect, we're always level when we're a team, but obviously, you know, the artists say is the last say.
Exactly. It's what we want to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's our journey, it's our vision, it's our name. And we don't see ourselves as more than them or anything like that, but they respect that the final call and the final say always comes down to us.
Yeah. Everyone's got an equal voice in our camp, and that's through, you know, you do kind of like, we always let them have a say, but you know, people earn respect.
Yeah.
And we've earned that respect with all of our managers, where they've delivered on things where we've disagreed on, and we've bent to their decision.
Definitely.
And it's went off and gone great.
Well, I think we've just had so long working with each other all now, and in such an intense way, that we just now respect anything we all say. And if we genuinely don't like it, there's a reason, and we respect that. So unless there's a reason why there is a fly on set that just won't leave us the fuck alone.
I'm gonna get him.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't want to slap. Kimbo slices. That hurt.
He's pissed.
Just hearing it.
I'll
just leave him.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
We'll just move on to something else. Anyway, have you seen the flooding in London?
Madness. Do you know John Greatwood?
Yeah.
Our sound guy.
Yeah.
You might have seen him on tour
if
you come to one of our concerts. He's often behind the sound desk. He lives in Walthamstow. That's exactly where it's flooding. But
oh, really?
He lives on a little hill, so all around his hill.
Oh, no way.
Flooding and everything. But
do you know how it happened? I have no idea. I've just seen clips of people like driving into it and stuff.
What?
I saw the underground was flooded to like the top of the stairs and stuff.
Yeah, crazy.
Like, that's scary.
Innit?
And was that from rainfall? Because we had that like storm a couple of days before. I don't even know. But that is scary.
It was raining a little bit here, but no flooding.
We did have it really bad overnight one night.
Oh, yeah.
It was pouring down.
Yeah.
But then we had no flooding. I don't know. Scary. People's cars floating in it.
That was so funny.
Insane.
That guy who just drove in, he swerves another car. He drives up.
Yeah, he thinks he's fully going to do it.
Yeah.
When he doesn't. Anyway. But yeah, and one thing I wanted to touch on as well is... my man's back. He's right on top of the TV. He is actually a brave boy. And I don't want to be seen killing a...
You just flick him away. All right.
He just went onto your screen. Anyway, I want to touch on the new music. What's going on? And do you want to do it or should I? I feel like this is a big...
Yeah, this is a big one. No, it's not even that bad.
No,
it's just we're so used to our current schedule.
Yeah, we're making it sound
bad.
Stressful. We're taking a break, guys.
Don't clickbait them like that.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to click.
That's the title.
You're smart. Smart. That's the clickbait title.
We're taking a break.
Yeah, only for a couple of weeks. Months.
Oh.
Months. Only for a couple of months. We've been releasing every month for like the past, 6 months? Well, every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
For the past,
6 weeks for the past 6 months.
Yeah, something like that, man. I don't know. And, it's been really fun. It's been great, but it's been really hard, especially through Corona, just, travel and everything's just been really difficult, filming, everything. But we've made it work. Videos. We've made it work. We've tried to do the best quality we can for working at home and stuff like that. I really like the new music. I like the new style. I love everything about it. Which
is a style that we learned throughout.
Throughout lockdown. But we just need to take a little time just to reset, focus on something else for a minute. We want to up the content for you guys. Like we said, we've been slacking on content, focusing on music. So we want to kind of just show a bit back more of our personality. Yeah. Obviously we're planning to have guests on from the house. Interview them, just talk shit with them, actually get some of our friends like celebrities or whatever, anyone, we don't know. Yeah. We're going to ask you guys for suggestions. Leave suggestions in the comments below about what type of content you want to see. But for this one, we just decided we wanted to just sit down and chat and have a little deep one. With you guys.
Just the two of us.
Innit? It feels nice with just the two of us, though. Because we've had a guest for both of the podcasts that we did prior to this. Oh. Who's that?
My mate.
Who's your mate?
My good mate.
Your good mate?
She good mate. He's a good... Wait.
Oh,
no. I just baited myself out.
Oh, no.
Yes. It's a lady.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about ladies.
You don't want to talk about ladies?
No, I don't want to talk about ladies.
Are you sure?
No, I would say that for another episode.
Okay. I don't want to talk about ladies either. Can we talk... Why is the animation froze? That's because you got a call. Yeah. Wow. There we go. Can we talk about this, actually?
Wait till the thing's off.
It's lit, innit?
Yeah, let's talk about this.
Shout out Gico.
So, shout out to Mr. Gico on the gram.
Badman designer. Oi!
Stop!
Fuck off. Trying to do a podcast here.
He is an absolute beast.
He is insane. He really is. It's crazy how talented young people are getting nowadays.
How talented
young people are getting.
Oh
nowadays.
yeah, isn't it?
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's crazy. Look at Benny, Gico, like a lot younger than us, and I feel like they're more talented than us. You know what I mean? That's how it feels.
Yeah.
If it just feels like people are, the opportunity's there now. Kids are so hungry. I'm not saying they're kids now, like they're young adults now, but like kids are so hungry. They learn all this stuff ready for as soon as they're an adult. And then, but usually this is stuff you'd become an adult and spend then years learning. With everything,
literally.
Even like us, we spent our kid years. Yeah, we learn, but we spent it more enjoying it. We've started learning more now.
Definitely.
I definitely feel like I'm learning more now than I did back then. I feel like I was just enjoying it and having fun back then, which I'm entitled to. I was a kid.
Yeah.
We still did work hard and all of that, but it was more about just enjoying it and just having fun. And now it feels like, okay, now's time to step it up and do things the right way, the real way.
Yeah.
That's one thing I know you guys are definitely having like a problem grasping onto, some of you, not all of you, but obviously we're a lot older now. You're 20, I'm 22, coming up 21 and 23. We're adults now. And we've always promised that we'll be real to you guys, and our previous image, our pop image, our anti-bullying school kid image is just not us anymore. We're not kids in school getting bullied anymore. And as much as we still represent that and we stand for that and we always will support, we're not in that situation anymore. We've managed to get...
I'm definitely want to say I'm 100% proud of all that stuff I did. And
definitely.
I'm so glad that we were given the opportunity. I just think now is a time I just want to switch it up.
Yeah, like that's
what I mean. See how it is.
Exactly. Like our lives aren't like that anymore. We're young adults having fun. We're partying. We're going on holiday. We're having a good time. We're enjoying life, and there's still pain inside of that. You know?
Of course.
Like
in
with the
different
ladies
areas.
and everything like that. Like, you know, I know you guys don't want to hear it, but yeah, we're young adults, you know, we're trying to find that partner right now. You know, like
Definitely.
it's not easy, and I know some of you guys don't like to hear about that, but that's the realism. So of course we're going to be talking about that in our songs and stuff. And I feel like we do a really good job of representing it. I feel like we don't go too harsh into it. We don't go too explicit. You know, we say the occasional word, but come on, like the world's less sensitive nowadays, you know?
Yeah, I will always say what I want to in a song.
Exactly.
So I think getting to that point was hard for me because I didn't think anyone wanted to hear about my life or whatever. They only wanted to hear about my struggle.
Yeah.
And that was quite depressing for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do people just want to hear about me struggling?
Don't want to hear the good stuff.
And then that made me even more depressed.
Yeah. Or a love song. Or that.
Yeah.
You know, and there was no way of just expressing ourselves.
I wanted to have fun and talk about something else and just maybe get...
Like, I feel I've been the most true and representative about my life in the past 6 to 8 songs than I ever have in my entire career.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's real stuff. You know, we've taken a backseat and taken it easy and just writing what we feel. And it's real, because there's no pressure of waking up, traveling to a studio session, having to write right now, and all of this stuff now. We've got the studio at home. We just go in there when we feel like it, put down how we're feeling at the time.
Yeah, when you go to the studio, you definitely have to switch into studio mode.
You feel pressured.
Yeah.
Because you have to get something good in that time, because that time's so valuable.
Yeah.
Especially with the type of producers we work with. You know, we've always been working with high-end producers. Like, we've always wanted the quality to be top and high, and to get that, you need to work with high-level people. And that's high maintenance, you know, from every department, you know. But I would say we handled it well. The catalogue we've got is amazing. I feel like we've not released so much good stuff, you know, that the world needed to hear, but just because of situation, circumstance, or whatever was going on, we couldn't release. But that's like any artist, you know, that's going to happen. But I feel like the music now is just so much more us.
I think it's better quality as well.
Yeah.
Because we care about that so much more. And we understand it more now that we've done it from home, and we understand sound, and we understand all the little plugins you have to use.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
But it was fun.
It's taken me like 2 years to get to like the level I'm at now, and I've still got so long to go.
Yeah.
I'm only getting to the point now where...
Like, when I talk to Typewriter, our boy, he blows my brain.
He's a genius.
Talking about sound waves like they're his best friend.
You can't teach that, though. That's just there. That's born in you.
That's passion.
It is. But there we go.
I love working with that guy.
He's amazing.
We are actually flying out to Berlin very soon.
As soon as we can.
Our new recording strategy is we're going to start recording, you know, now that Corona's easing up with the lockdowns and everything, we're going to start recording songs at home. Like, coming up with the ideas, writing, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to fly out to Berlin, meet up with Typewriter, and do it like the old days.
Get in the studio properly. Record on a high...
do it like the old days.
Like the old days. Get on high quality mic, get the vocals clean and perfect, spend days recording them, getting everything crisp, clean, and right. And because that's the one thing we have been missing. Everything we've been putting out now has been really just feeling it, doing it, getting it out. And it's still good quality, but it can be a lot better. And that's why we want to take a little bit of a break. We want to up the quality again. We want to go ham on the music videos. We want to go ham on the production, on the vocals, everything. And that takes time. So, and especially when we've been having the schedule we've been having. And we also want to focus on other things like the podcast. Like, this is going to be something we hope to upload multiple times a week. We're going to try and come up with some sort of strategy. We're going to just see how it goes right now, and see how much we can get out, and see what feels comfortable. But right now it seems pretty easy. You know, we've done 3 episodes in a week, and I feel good. So maybe it will become something that's very consistent.
I can't believe this is going out tonight.
I know, it's crazy. This is literally going to be going out in a couple of hours. Have a good Friday evening. You know, like, I hope you're having a good evening. It's just blowing my mind, the fact that I've got to get off here, edit, upload. Like,
that's a lot. It's
gonna be a long night.
I'm here with you throughout the whole process.
Thank you.
Actually, I might go into the studio.
I'll accept that.
Yeah,
I'll accept that.
I knew you'd accept that.
But yeah,
we have a good way of working. We're
Definitely.
quite efficient.
We're just respectful of how we both work.
Yeah.
You know, I know how you work, you know how I work, and that's it. We leave each other to it.
And I think something maybe that people would want to hear is how, you know, that kind of came about. When we were younger, it was kind of like we just let each other do whatever the hell we want, but we were guided by mentors.
Yeah,
people
exactly.
Like that. But when we lost those mentors,
I feel like it stepped up.
Yeah.
And that's not in a disrespectful way. I feel like everyone we've worked with has been very talented and stuff, but I feel like it's just so much more raw and real. And that's what I mean. We've always wanted to be real, and that's all we're trying to do. And if you don't like that, that's fine. You know, if you don't, that's completely fine. We're not begging you to be here. We're not, you know, we want you to be here. But at the same time, if
we
you
definitely want them here.
If you don't want to be here, like that's
Please
up to you.
keep coming back, and
that's up to you.
Shay's come home.
It's
oh no,
it's tough. Oh, it's Thames. Oh,
Hello.
it's Thames and Neve. Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to
doing
come
the
and
podcast.
do you want to come and say hello?
Come and say hello. I'll say hello.
Come and say hello.
Say hello to you.
Podcast.
The world.
Say
Hello.
What's
Thames
good,
is here.
good? What's good, man? Shit, look at that. That's hard.
We've basically had to scrap the first 2 episodes. Yeah.
Shit, what one?
Audio fucked on one of them.
Yeah.
And then the other one was.
Fuck.
The other one, we was just saying things too much.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
we said like about 5,000 times.
Yeah.
We just need to work on that. So we've been slowing it down, chilling it out.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
But we're gonna do another episode tonight if you're around. We're uploading this tonight.
Do you know what? I don't know if we are.
Nah, they're not.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, are we wrapping it up there?
Yeah.
I think we're wrapping it up
I
there
think
anyway.
we'll wrap it up. It was a nice first episode.
It was. It actually was. This was quite a deep one.
Yeah.
It's been a very deep one, but we needed to get that out of the way. We needed to get the deep one out of the way.
Definitely.
We needed to do some explaining and to keep everyone up to date on what's been going on and how everything's been. But yeah, we're planning to, like we said, we're planning to do this regularly. So we need to get some suggestions.
Be a regular thing, definitely.
Yeah, we need to get some suggestions. So hit the comments. Let us know the type of content you want to see. We're going to find a way of like getting you guys involved as well. For instance, getting people on Zoom to join. Whatever it is, we're going to find different ways. So give us suggestions, anything like that, topics, challenges, anything. You know, we can even do challenges on the stream.
Yeah.
Mix it like the vlog material. That could be kind of cool as well. But yeah, we're done with the vlogging, people. If you want to know, this fly has been notorious.
I'm gonna get him.
The whole podcast. It's actually been so distracting as well.
Yeah.
Because I can't explain. But yeah, make sure you hit like, hit comment, subscribe. If you don't follow the Instagram and stuff, follow up the Instagram at Bars and Melody everywhere. What's yours? Say it right down the lens.
Satori.
At Real Charlie Lenahan. And yeah, we'll probably see you guys. When did we say we're going to upload? It'd be good to let them know, wouldn't it? Monday.
Midnight.
Oh, no. We're uploading midnight. I know that.
Oh,
I'm on
so
about next
midnight
one.
tonight.
Monday.
Midnight Monday. Midnight Sundays.
Midnight Sunday.
Oh no, it rhymes with every day.
Midnight Monday.
Midnight Friday. You can do it with every day.
I reckon we go midnight Monday.
Midnight Monday, yeah.
Cool. Midnight Monday, next episode. We'll have a guest with us as well. We'll make sure we got a guest. So make sure you tune into that. Thank you for watching the Smoky Kitchen Show. Lighting it up again. This machine. I think we need a better
Light
smoke
it
machine.
up, light it up, light it up.
Smoky Kitchen Show!